Hello, Dr. Riser. I am Dina Curious Smoke, and I am your lifespan development class. Um, Hope you're having a swell morning, evening, or night. I'm not sure when you watch my video, but let's dive in. So, my first topic is spanking. What I knew about spankings, well, what I thought I knew about spankings was that they help with child discipline. I was brought up. My grandmother was in my life very often. Like she was in my life heavy as I was growing up. So I was taught that if you do something wrong, you'll get a whooping. So I carried that when um, disciplining my nieces and my nephew. I have two nieces and one nephew and a newborn nephew. So I'm around them a lot. I babysit a lot. I haven't carried it with my parenting yet because my child is only 11 months old. Of course, I'm not going to thank her. Um, I didn't know that it was not as ineffective as it is. I did my research paper on it, and when I found the research, spanking is more like a technique. If you for it to be successful, for it to be effective, it's a certain way you're supposed to do it. So of course, I was doing it the wrong way, and I'm sure me was doing it the wrong way because I'm sure they don't know. And I do want to learn to stop spanking them so much because sometimes talking to them does work. I do talk to them and I do spank them mainly when they do something really, really bad. I just spanked my niece the other night because she was stealing out the candy jar, and they was supposed to be laying down, so she got a spanking for that. Which I could have probably took the candy jar and put it somewhere else, but I wanted to see if they was gonna do it, and they did it. And she got a spanking. So that is something that I am going to work on. For a fact, I know for a fact because I want to carry it on with my child because I saw that it made them socially awkward. No, that's another topic. Um, while we're talking about socially awkward, I want to talk about my second topic is authoritarian parenting. Now, I know that I'm just being a parent, so I'm just going to talk about how I discipline my niece and my nephews. I do play the I'm older than you, I'm your auntie, you supposed to do what I say, power card. I do play that card. I know that for a fact. Um, I didn't know that it in the future it makes them socially awkward, and my daughter's father is very socially awkward. He's like very antisocial, and he don't really like to deal with people unless they're his family, like his close relatives. It took him a while to actually like deal with my side of the family, and we've been together almost 4 years. Um, I do. That is something that I want. Most definitely gonna work on because I know that I do play the I'm the auntie, you the child card, and I don't want my child to grow up to be socially awkward. I want her to be outspoken. So I will work on being a authoritative parent instead of authoritarian. That I want to work on that parenting style. I want to work on authoritative parenting style instead of being a authoritarian parent. Um, my third topic is young old sex. I did think that when you get old that you don't have sex unless you're like in shape, like the little fit, good looking older people. I did think that them people might be having sex, but my initial thought about old people and sex was like, ew, is they too old to be having sex? And my grandma, I actually stumbled across my grandma telling me she is 63 years old. She turned 63 on July 13th. And she told me that she still has sex. And I know she has a friend, excuse me, and he comes around a lot. And she told me one night that he spent the night. I'm like, okay. And she did tell me that she had sex at 63 years old, and she's in good shape. She does have health problems, but she's still in good shape. And I was like, oh my goodness, no, you do, no, you did that. I didn't know that it was very as popular as it is, sort of. And she told me that she still used protection. um, what else? I was just shocked that, for one, that she would say that to me, and for two, that she was still, getting it on at her age. 63. That to me, that's a lot. But I would only really see, hopefully I'm still, in the groove at 63 years old like she is, because she's in pretty good shape, even though she has a few health problems because of her old age. My fourth topic is tertiary circular reactions. So I've always seen it in kids and toddlers, but I would be like, she just want me to keep picking this up. I never knew why she wanted me to keep picking this up, because my daughter, she is 11 months old, and she does. I give her a cup, and she don't want it, probably she'll just throw it on the ground. Then I give it back to her, and she'll throw it on the ground. Like, and it's not just me that she did it. She do that to anybody. And my boyfriend's nephew, he does it when he's what, 3 years old now, 3 or 4 years old now. And I watched him do it when he was a little boy. And I'm like, why he keep doing that? I'm thinking he just being bad and trying to be, aggravating or whatever. And I'm like, boy, you better quit. Just talking to the kid. And I learned from this class that that's actually what it was. So I'm like, okay. I love learning the right terminology for stuff after I've already, seen it happen. So that's not really something I could work on, but I could probably, I know what it is when I see it, as I'm seeing it happen, and I would kind of like let her get away with it. Successful aging is my last topic. I did my research paper on this topic, so let's dig in. Successful aging. Something I didn't talk about in my paper was dieting. Living a good, like, putting you get I like the saying with this topic is, you get out what you put in. So if you eating healthy foods, you'll live a healthy life. I don't live a healthy life. As of now, I don't really I eat fast food, and I wish. I've stopped. I don't slowed up on it, because I definitely don't eat McDonald's anymore. As my friend came home and told me that her bun was molded, I was like, oh no, this is another sign to stop eating fast food. I did know that I didn't even know anything about successful aging. Honestly, I always looked at the old people like, oh, she's, keep herself up. He or she, they keep themselves up. I like them. I like them as a older person. I'm more so talking about, what did I talk about? Exercising and eating right are the two basic things that you can do for successful aging. And I learned, and I'm not sure what y'all it was, but I learned that doing a crossword puzzle, even on your phone, on a crossword puzzle book, you can do that. Helps, like, stimulates the brain. It does something to your brain to keep challenging yourself. That's what it is. Continue to challenge yourself throughout your life to be So it goes with successful aging, and I think my grandmother does that. My grandma, she has this big thick book about this size, a crossword puzzle book that she does. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And I think she's had successful aging. She doesn't have diabetes. She only had She don't have a heart disease. I think she was overworked because she was still working at. I think she stopped working last year and she was 62 years old. So I think she was overworked. That's why she had a little something going on with her chest, but it wasn't like a heart condition or anything like. And she's perfectly fine. Um, she don't have any like. She still got all her legs and arms and stuff. So I think my grandmother has had successful aging, and I wish I could live my life the way I could have successful aging just like her. My other grandma, not so much as successful aging. She hasn't passed away or anything, but she is 50. She's in her 50s. I'm not sure the exact age, but she has a disease called diverticulitis. It's something with the organs, something with your inside. No, something with your stomach. So it's something that goes on with her stomach that makes her feel really really bad. She has asthma, like she have like real bad coughs. Um, and I think that's all wrong with her. But she's still mobile. I know she doesn't have sex because she doesn't even have a boyfriend and she doesn't go nowhere, especially now with coronavirus going on. So I think those are the things that really stuck out to me. I had another topic, but we'll talk about that in the email. Thank you.